As the movie starts, we see 5 friends who are going somewhere for their show. The main character of the story is Erin and her other friends are with her. When they were passing through a place in Texas, suddenly, a girl comes in front of their van. They think that girl is in trouble. They stop their van while saving her. They ask her, "What happened? Are you okay?" But that girl keeps walking without answering. After it, Erin goes outside and goes to that girl. That girl is saying that he is a bad man. Then they think that this girl is in shock, so they make her sit in the van. They were passing in front of a mate company. Then that girl says that you are going on the wrong way. So she tries to stop the van forcefully. And their driver friend stops the van. That girl is constantly crying. And she says that he is a bad man, and he has killed everyone. And she also says to them that you are also going to die soon. Saying this, she puts the gun in her mouth and shoots herself. Seeing it, they get scared. They come out of the van immediately. They don't know what to do with the dead body. Should the police be informed or not? After thinking for a long time, they prefer to go to the police. But they didn't know that their decision was going to prove so wrong for them. They find a gas station and they go there. They tell the owner of the gas station everything. She calls the police officer. She tells them that you have to go to a factory where you can meet that police officer. Hearing it, they feel strange, but they didn't have any other way. They go to that factory but they don't find that police officer there. Surprisingly, that factory was also empty. They wait for that police officer there. Suddenly, they see something there. After checking, they find a small boy there. That boy tells them that the police officer is here. He will not come here because he is at his house. Taking the police officer's address from that girl, Erin and her friend move towards the police officer's house. They find the house but they find an old man there. That old man says to them that this is not the house of that police officer. But I can call that police officer while helping you. But only the girl will go inside from you, and Erin's friend waits outside. That old man calls the police officer and Erin tells him everything. The police officer says that I will reach there for half an hour. Calling, Erin starts to go, but that old man asks Erin for help. And Erin helps that old man. It was too late for Erin to go. Her friend was worried about her outside. So he also goes inside. Erin's friend starts to look for her. Then the villain of the movie attacks her with a hammer, coming from behind the Leatherface. And he drags her into a room. Erin sees that her friend is not there. It means that he has gone back to the factory. And she also goes to the factory. Coming to the factory, Erin notices that her friend, who had gone with her, is not here. So she starts to worry. They all begin to search for their friends. But they don't find them there. They find the pictures of a family in a car, in which that girl was also included who they had found on the road. Now they don't find their friend even while searching. So Erin and her friend start to search for their missing friend again. They go to that old man's house. Erin sees that that old man is sitting outside the house. Erin talks to that old man. Meanwhile, his friend goes inside. That boy goes to a room while searching for his friend. There were skin pieces hanging everywhere. Suddenly, a box falls there. Hearing this, Erin also reaches there. That old man sees them. He gets angry, seeing that friend of Erin. He says, "Come on boy, bring it." Hearing it, Leatherface brings a chainsaw in his hand and comes there. Seeing her, they start to run from there. Erin manages to escape. But Leatherface gives her friend, he cuts his feet. Leatherface takes him to the basement and hangs him with a meat hook. After hanging him, he puts salt on his cut feet to give him pain. Then he wraps a paper on him. Here it is seen that Leatherface had removed the skin of Erin's missing friend. And he was making the mask of that skin. Leatherface removes his mask. Here it is seen his real face, which was looking very scary. Coming to the factory, Erin sits in her van and starts it. But it wasn't even starting. Meanwhile, that police officer also arrives there. When Erin looks at him, she becomes relaxed. That police officer finds drugs in their van. Because of it, he becomes furious. He throws those 3 out and lays them on the ground as a punishment. Later, he picks up Erin's friend Morgan and takes him to the van. He says to Morgan, "Do as that girl committed suicide." And he insists to put the gun in his mouth. And he gives the gun in Morgan's hand. And he compels him to put the gun in his mouth. Not only this, but he also asks him to press the trigger. Morgan gets scared. And he brings the police officer to the gunpoint when he gets the chance. He starts shooting that police officer, but there were no bullets in that gun. The police officer takes the keys of his van and his friend Morgan and leaves from there. He takes Morgan to the house of Leatherface. Erin tries to start the van. She starts the van, but when she starts driving, her tires come off. Both female friends are thinking that what is happening. Leatherface comes there with his chainsaw. Erin's friend runs out of the van, scaring her. Leatherface follows her. Erin's friend tries to escape, but Leatherface cuts her with the chainsaw. She was seeing it in front of her eyes. Erin sees that Leatherface was wearing the mask of her friend who was missing for a long time. Seeing it, she is shocked and worried. Now Leatherface was coming towards her. She runs away from the van, but Leatherface doesn't leave her. While running, Erin reaches a camper van. There were 2 females in the van who were mother and daughter. Erin tells them about Leatherface. On it, that young lady says that Leatherface is a good man. The bad thing about him is that he has a skin disease. Because of it, his face looks bad. Otherwise, he doesn't harm anyone. To relax Erin, she makes him drink tea. Erin asks him about the phone. On it, she says that we don't have a phone. Erin sees the family picture of that girl there. Erin is thinking where she is trapped. Then their phone starts ringing. Erin sees that that lady is talking to someone on the phone, and a baby girl is sitting in her lap. Erin starts to leave from there, but she falls unconscious. Because they had mixed something in the tea. Here it is known that these 2 females are with Leatherface. And they have killed that girl's family by trapping. And they have kept this little girl with them, but that girl somehow escaped. Now because that poor girl had no other option, so she has committed suicide. When Erin comes to her senses, she sees that she is still alive. He is in the same house and that family has surrounded him from all sides. It is revealed here that they are the family of Leatherface. Leatherface's mother tells that he had a skin disease. Due to it, his face was damaged. Because of it, people used to trouble him. They don't like anyone and used to live alone in this place. Leatherface takes Erin and throws her into the basement. The basement was full of strange and creepy things. Erin sees her friend who was still alive. Erin tries to pull him out of the hook. He was not free, but his pain was increasing. Erin's friend says to her, "Kill me." Erin didn't want to do this, but she still relieves him with her painful life by stabbing him with a knife. Going further, she meets Morgan in the bathtub. There was a hole in Morgan's waist. It means he must have hung himself. Morgan was shocked. Erin takes him out of the tub. Then that kid comes there who was found by them. And that kid was not a threat for them, but he wanted to help them. They both start to come out from there, but Leatherface sees them. And he reaches there, taking the chainsaw. That kid was helping them while coming out. And Leatherface was standing behind them. Now Morgan succeeds in coming out, but Leatherface holds the leg of Erin. And that kid helps him. Erin and Morgan come to a very old cabin, but Leatherface had not left them. And he also comes there while chasing them. Erin hides Morgan somewhere, and she also hides somewhere. Leatherface comes there and starts to search for them. Where Erin was hiding, many rats come there and climb on her. Erin was not making noise, but those rats were making a lot of noise. Then Leatherface leaves from there, and Erin thinks that maybe those people are running away. They were saved, but it was wrong. Leatherface comes from behind and catches her. He tries to cut her with chainsaw. Then Morgan comes and helps her. Leatherface again hangs Morgan there, and Erin runs from there in fear, and Leatherface starts chasing her. They reach a fence wire while running. Erin fails to cross it, but Leatherface's foot gets stuck in it, and Chainsaw walks on her foot, so she gets injured. Erin reaches the road and asks for help while stopping a car, but that car leaves from there without her help, and Erin starts to run ahead, and she comes in front of that meat company while running. And she goes inside it, but Leatherface had also come there. Erin hides in a big beef to escape from Leatherface. But it also has no benefit, because Leatherface cuts it with chainsaw. Erin hides in a locker, taking a butcher's knife from there. When the Leatherface comes in front of him, she stabs him many times with the butcher's knife and cuts his hand. The Leatherface is injured and falls there. Erin comes out from there and stops a truck on the road. The truck driver sees her in trouble and makes her sit in his truck. Erin notices that he is going to the gas station. Aaron says, seeing this, you are going on the wrong way. But he still does not stop. The same was happening with Aaron as it was with the girl he was seeing at the start of the movie. But Aaron tries to stop him while using her courage. But it was too late now, because he had reached the gas station. Then Aaron also gets off the truck with him. She looks inside through the window. She also sees that baby girl there. And they all leave the baby there and go to her. Coming back, that lady sees that baby is not there, because Aaron had taken her from there. That truck driver checks his truck, but Aaron doesn't find him there, because she was sitting in the car, and she hits the truck driver with that car. Instead of running away, she reverses the car, and she kills that truck driver. Aaron had saved the life of that baby, and that baby was with her. Aaron was going from there while sleeping. Then Leatherface attacks them with chainsaw, but she somehow escapes from there. Leatherface was looking at her while going, and he was in a lot of anger. Aaron also succeeds in saving the life of that child. The movie ends here with the survival of both of them. So friends, for more such videos, like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in our next video.